Good morning, everyone. Hi, family and friends, and then everyone else that I don't know. For those of you I don't know, my name's Shannon, and I'm a targeted individual. I basically I pretty much don't have a lot to talk about today. I shared my testimony pretty much yesterday. The main reason I'm actually just recording is honestly because I feel safer. I feel like the people that are watching me and following me are also, I know for 100% that they're looking at my phone, so they're fully aware that I'm live public right now. So it keeps everyone a little bit more behaved, so when I'm driving, I feel a little safer when I'm recording, especially public. When I'm recording by myself, it's not as effective as when I actually go public. So, and I recommend for anybody that's targeted or even just doesn't feel safe driving because of the idiot drivers, man, spam your social media account with drives, and then people get to see the city you're in stuff too. I mean, they either watch it or they don't. I mean, I'm not doing it for views. I'm doing it for safety, and also to expose the program that's happening to me. So, the organized stalking and harassing, being a targeted individual. So, I actually, this could be a gang stalker in front of us, because again, I'm kind of in a more remote rural area. It's not a lot of people out here. It's a smaller neighborhood. But every single time I come or go in this neighborhood, that somebody's coming or going. But it's part of the stalking, being followed 24 hours a day. So, but whatever. That's neither here nor there. I don't really care. I mean, honestly, I record for one, just, if somebody was to hit me, I have it on recording of what happened, you know what I mean? So they'll be buying me a new car. Or if there's any kind of harassment from law enforcement, because, for some reason, I've got the attention of the law enforcement here. Again, I don't know why, considering that, honestly, the only crimes I've ever committed in my whole life was back when I was in my 20s. I'm 46 years old. And when I was 20 or 21 or something, I got charged with disorderly conduct, obstruction of justice. That's what it was. Obstruction of justice for lying to the police about who my boyfriend was, because we had a no contact order. And also a possession of a weed pipe, because back then weed wasn't legal, so I had a weed pipe. And disorderly conduct for acting a little too loud and unruly. So that's it. No violent crimes, misdemeanors, okay? Small shit. Then I come here to Tucson, and I get thrown around by the police, and I get arrested for language and gestures. So that's the newest charge that I have, which is absolutely ridiculous and a joke, in my opinion. A waste of the resources for the courts. I was in court for over a year over language and gestures. Again, with no lawyer. So anyway, again, I don't know why I would have the attention of the local law enforcement when, again, I've never ever done anything. I've never threatened anyone. I've never hurt anyone. So it's weird, but I do. So that's why I record everything I do. And now I've been recording for over 2 years, everything I do. But now I actually am just going live. So check it out. This is where everyone's leaving at the exact same time as me. I have my maps on, so they know where I'm going as well. Or at least they think they do, but yeah. So, this is where, we got two going, one in each direction. So they usually send at least two cars, and they'll have one in each direction. They actually did 4 this time, they went a little extra. But they'll have them, you know, so that no matter which way I go, there's someone there with me. Someone there with me. So it's just ridiculous. But anyway, we're just gonna take a drive. I gotta go to work today in Benson, so we're not gonna be in Tucson. We're gonna actually be in Benson today. Currently, right now, we're in Vail, which is right outside of Tucson and Benson, kind of in the middle of both of them. So, yeah. Enjoy the tour, guys. I'm gonna turn on some music. It's gonna be quiet for you, but loud for me. So I'm sitting here trying to put my music on, and as I don't know if you guys saw, but I kind of swerved a little because I was trying to turn my music on. I have a real pet peeve with people texting and driving for that same thing. They either go really slow or they swerve or whatever. I can't even freaking get my music on and drive. So I definitely don't text and drive, and people shouldn't because they kill people that way. Anyway. So now I'm gonna pay attention and make sure I don't swerve anymore trying to fucking put music on. You see how this person's just doing nothing, just fucking around? That's normal. That's normal. And then probably texting just like that person in the truck right there. That's another thing about these gang stalkers. They're so busy looking at their phone, they're not paying attention to the fucking road. So I'm not really sure, but for some reason, like every time I leave my house and I get, you know, somewhere around here, and look, here's one of our tracking lights. This is what I'm talking about. Why is this light on during the day? And it's got all these boxes and weird shit. That's Jade. That's the Jade, the helm. It's tracking me. And others, of course. But anyway, I don't know why. If it's probably got to do with the directed energy weapons that they blast on me. Go ahead. But every time, and also because so many other victims say their houses are broken into every time they leave, or often or whatever. So for some reason, every time I leave my house, like a bunch of these people, I feel like are breaking into my house. And I'm not even going to speak about what I think they're doing because it's disgusting. They're fucking perverts. But so I don't know why, but every single time, and I hate it. And again, I don't know if it's something that they're doing to make me paranoid or whatever, make me not want to leave my house because they want me to shut up and hide. But it's not going to work. I'm still going to leave. But I was just sharing that with you for some reason. Like, again, I don't know if it's directed energy weapons, manipulating my emotions and my mind, or if it's just because I've heard other people's stories and they are being broken into. And I mean, I don't really have a good reason to say why I think they're breaking into my house. I just do. I just feel that way. So, don't know if it's true or not. I don't have proof of it. But I just wanted to share that. I think a lot of people go through this, so I'm just trying to share my feelings and, you know, everything. So, hold tight, guys. I'm going to run into the store real quick. Oh my God. Okay, I'm back. So another thing that us targeted individuals go through, which I just want to mention, and I think I said something on my video yesterday about it, is the gang stalkers in this program. They try to like get you blacklisted from stores, and refuse services, just basic services from the stores as well. I want to say I'm super grateful and thankful because the store over here is not participating in their dumb stuff. Lots of stores are, but these people are good people here. I love this store. They're always friendly and they don't participate in that nasty type of stuff that's happening. So thank you for that, Quick Mart. I appreciate ya. Little shout out to Quick Mart. I used to actually work for the Quick Marts, and yeah, we're you know, obviously we're a good company. That's the store. That's the job that I had that's the job I had when the cops came and took me out of my house and took me to the hospital and all that. And then before they came, you know, that's the one I lost. I loved that job and I loved working for the company, but they wouldn't take me back, even though I was reliable. So I don't know, whatever. But no hard feelings. I left and I didn't give notice, so I can't be mad. But I mean, I still really love that job. Wish I could get it back still. Shit. Anyway, I'm gonna mute the mic, and we're off. I'm gonna listen to some music. They also like to make sure to make me late for work, so expect a lot of delays throughout this drive. It's very normal. A lot of brakes being used for no reason. There goes a state trooper. This is all just, you know, part of trying to make me late for work, trying to make me look unreliable and unresponsible, even though everyone that knows me knows that's not true. They've been doing this for 2 years, trying to delay me, make me late for work. Just stupid little shit. You guys will see it. By the way, I won't be late to work. I left really early. I have a couple stops to make, so I'm prepared for, and I'm prepared for what they do. They do this all the time. So of course, 2 years of this, of course, I know what I'm dealing with. They're very predictable. Looks like the state trooper's going the same way as us. Look at that. Look at that. Well, hello. Things are going so smoothly. This, my friends, is why I love having you travel with me. Because there's like way less bullshit when I'm recording live publicly. I can drive smoothly. There isn't people trying to hit me or make me feel stressed out or whatever. It's wonderful. So thank you guys for being here and watching. And yeah, because I've told everyone, it's very unsafe for me on these roads, especially when people are intentionally trying to cause accidents with me because they're evil and they want to take me from my family. They're disgusting. So this is why I am doing this, because if they do take me from my family, be in a car accident, being if the cops decide to shoot me, whatever, it's going to be recorded. F that. Whoever does it's going to be held responsible. I'll tell you that right now. I'm not going to live my life in fear like so many of these other targeted individuals do. I'm going to continue living, going to work. They follow me to work. I feel bad for the people I work for because I have all these weird creeps following me to their house. I do housekeeping, and then I'm also a janitor at night, and they follow me to my janitor job. They lurk around in the parking lot even though there's nothing happening. That used to bother me at my old jobs, but over 2 years they've been doing it. I don't give a shit if they want to lurk around or not. Sometimes I record it, sometimes I don't. My old supervisor was fully aware of what was happening to me because he saw the stalkers at my work. He also saw that, my supervisor my other supervisor was recording me while I was working. And when I confronted her about it, she got mad at me and told me to apologize.